What you've been told about energy manipulation is only a shadow of the truth. It isn't about dramatic displays. No lightning from fingers or bending spoons with the mind. It's something far more ancient, far deeper. It lies quietly beneath the surface of life, woven into the fabric of reality, recognized only by those trained to see. Long before modern spirituality gave energy a flashy image, ancient initiates, particularly those who rose through the highest levels of Masonic wisdom, understood it differently. They didn't strive to dominate energy. They sought to understand it, to live in rhythm with it. True energy work begins not with force, but with resonance. Not with movement, but with awareness. When you awaken to this truth, life feels different. It's like hearing a melody that's always played in the background, now suddenly clear. You realize you've never been apart from this force. It flows through every breath, every thought, every emotion. And yet most walk through life unaware of its presence. The ancient mystery schools, especially the 33rd degree Freemasons, didn't teach energy control as a spectacle. They taught protection of the life force, refinement of the inner current, and cooperation with the field that sustains all existence. This is the true essence of energy manipulation. Quiet, deliberate, transformative. What surrounds you isn't just air. It's a matrix of intelligence, a field alive with cosmic communication. The Egyptians knew this. The Greeks hinted at it. And long before modern science named electromagnetic waves, mystics understood that light, heat, and information traveled through this sacred medium. This air is not empty space. It's a carrier of power, charged by the sun, influenced by thought, sensitive to emotion. Your feelings, your mental state, they write messages upon the invisible field like ink on water. The ancients called this the breath of the gods, not merely metaphorically, but literally, a living transmission from higher realms to your inner being. In the initiatory knowledge of high-level Freemasonry, the air was studied as a spiritual substance. Its flow was sacred. Temples were constructed to harness it, not for display, but to preserve and amplify the currents. Silence was not a formality. It was protection for the subtle fields that responded to even a whisper of chaos. This understanding isn't abstract. Think of how radio frequencies travel invisibly, never colliding yet perfectly received when tuned correctly. Now imagine countless frequencies, infinitely layered. That's the energetic environment you live in, and your personal field, your aura, is the antenna. Your thoughts ripple outward. Your emotions tint the signal. The atmosphere responds. You are in constant dialogue with the field, shaping and being shaped by it. Mastering energy in the ancient way means recognizing that this field is not separate from you. You breathe it in, you absorb it through your skin. Your energetic body molds it, and in return it molds your reality. This awareness is the cornerstone of Masonic energy science. The field is intelligent, not passive. It responds to intent. It mirrors your emotional and mental state. That is why ancient initiates guarded their thoughts and actions. They were shaping the substance of life itself. Your aura, that invisible egg of energy surrounding you, is not just symbolic. It's real. It pulses with your health, your honesty, your clarity. It's your first defense against illness, both physical and spiritual. When your mind and actions are aligned, the field strengthens. When you're out of balance, deceptive, angry, indulgent, it weakens. Those who reached the inner chambers of Masonic knowledge learned that this field breathes energy into the body through the crown and releases it through the lower centers. It's a loop, a rhythm. Break the rhythm and breakdown follows. Mental fog, illness, emotional instability. Each organ, each system in your body has its own magnetic resonance, a mini field within the whole. Disharmonious thoughts throw these fields into confusion. Resentment can dim the heart's magnetism. Anxiety can destabilize the gut. This isn't speculation. It's law, an energetic cause and effect. Even down to the cell, every piece of you emits energy. Nothing in the universe is dead. Not even decay is without force. This is why your field cannot be ignored. It is not a spiritual afterthought. It is your energetic blueprint. Energy mastery isn't about dominating forces. It's about becoming the kind of vessel that naturally conducts and channels them. To work with energy, you must first respect it. You must live in a way that supports it. Harmony isn't the goal, it's the gateway. In the temples of Egypt and other sacred sites, healing didn't always involve herbs or chants. Sometimes, it began with geometry. Perfect shapes, cubes, pyramids, spheres were not decorative. They were tools. Their symmetry whispered to the soul. They recalibrated the field. Looking at them was like tuning your energy to the original frequency of the cosmos. This is why Masonic architecture followed sacred proportions. The buildings themselves held resonance. Walls aligned with cosmic ratios. Silence vibrated differently inside those halls. Standing within them, people found harmony without effort. You are a structure too, a sacred temple of living geometry. Your spine, your breath, your pulse, all follow the same universal ratios. When you bring your life into alignment with this hidden order, you begin to participate in creation itself. Sacred geometry was never just math to the Masons. It was a divine code. Every balanced shape transmits order. Every disorderly one weakens it. Our modern chaos, noisy cities, erratic media, broken patterns, disrupts the field constantly. That's why inner harmony has become rare. But it is recoverable. To manipulate energy is to return to resonance. You don't push reality, you tune to it. Your power comes not from control, but from coherence. This is what the alchemists meant by turning lead into gold. It was never just chemistry. It was character. Transmutation was inner refinement. When you choose compassion over pride, patience over anger, you raise your frequency. You strengthen your field. The universe doesn't punish wrongdoers. It reflects their vibration. If your field becomes chaotic, you experience that chaos. Life stops flowing in your favor not out of vengeance, but because the bridge between you and harmony has broken. Everything begins with energy integrity. Every sickness, every misfortune, every collapse starts with a disruption in the field, often subtle, often ignored. But once harmony is lost, imbalance takes its place, though Masonic teaching is clear. Restore harmony and you restore power. You don't need to summon force. You need to clear the channel. When you live in truth, when your thoughts and emotions align with nature's rhythm, energy responds. There are no shortcuts. No symbol or spell can replace this inner work. You must become what you wish to channel. You must live in tune with what you hope to move. For the true initiate, energy manipulation is not about power, it is about purity. When the vessel is clear, the current flows. When the heart is steady, the field radiates. You do not need to force anything. You only need to be aligned because the universe is already humming with harmony.